Hi, welcome back. If you've watched some of our other videos on this channel, you've probably heard me mention CREXOM. But what exactly is CREXOM? And maybe the better question is, why does something like CREXOM need to exist in the first place? For starters, commercial real estate is a massive industry. But learning how it actually works can be surprisingly difficult. You can learn about investing, you can learn about brokerage, you can learn about property management, facilities, finance, construction, or leasing. But in practice, commercial real estate doesn't operate in a vacuum. Everything is interconnected. A leasing decision can affect operations. An operational problem can affect the budget. A building system issue can become a capital project. A construction decision can affect the tenant. Changes in the economy can affect leasing, property performance, investment decisions, and ultimately, value. And decisions made in one part of a commercial property can create consequences somewhere else. That's the environment CREXOM was built to help people understand. CREXOM stands for Commercial Real Estate Execution, Operations, and Management. It's a comprehensive, execution-first commercial real estate certification developed through the Real Estate Training and Management Institute. And there's a reason the word execution is in the name. Because knowing what something is and understanding how it actually works in practice are two very different things. CREXOM was built to help bridge that gap. The program is self-paced and on-demand, with 42 modules designed to build a strong foundation in commercial real estate, and then connect that foundation to the realities of operating and managing commercial properties. So that naturally leads to the next question. What does the certification actually cover? Well, we start with foundations of the industry, including the history and evolution of commercial real estate in the United States. And then we focus on property classifications, stakeholders, risk, and the forces that influence the market. From there, we move into different property types and tenant environments, property operations and building systems, and the economic and financial concepts that drive commercial real estate. We explore leasing and deal structures, rent and operating expenses, budgeting and valuation, as well as construction, capital improvements, and tenant build-outs. And lastly, we address modern competencies shaping the industry, including ethics, sustainability, and artificial intelligence. CREXOM is intentionally broad and intentionally deep, but that doesn't mean it has to be difficult to understand. The program is designed to make complex commercial real estate concepts easier to understand by walking you through them step by step. We don't assume you already know all the pieces or understand how they all fit together. We show you. And as you move through the program, each concept builds on the one before it. That's how we build a strong foundation. A lease isn't just a legal document. A budget isn't just a spreadsheet. And a building isn't simply a physical asset. Each one affects the others. Understanding those connections is a major part of understanding commercial real estate. And that's also why CREXOM wasn't built around one particular career path. CREXOM is designed for people at different stages of their commercial real estate journey. That might include someone who owns commercial real estate or is entering the industry for the first time. It might be a career changer, or someone working in property management, facilities, brokerage, construction, or another area of the industry. It could also be a skilled tradesperson who already works around commercial properties, but wants to better understand the business side of the industry. There isn't one particular background required to develop commercial real estate capability, but there does need to be a foundation. And that's ultimately what CREXOM was designed to provide. Not simply a collection of definitions, not simply an introduction to one part of the industry, and not simply another credential to add after your name. The objective is to help you develop a broader and deeper understanding of commercial real estate so that when you're faced with a tenant matter, a building issue, a budget, or a construction project, you have a better framework for understanding what's happening, why it matters, and the downstream impacts. earning a credential is valuable, but ultimately, CREXOM is intended to represent something more. Capability, not just completion. That's CREXOM. That's commercial real estate, execution, operations, and management. If you'd like to learn more about the CREXOM certification, I've included a link below. And if you're here simply to learn more about commercial real estate, stick around. We're just getting started.